This is Jeremy. Since in the homework there's some Ajax and PHP interaction, and we haven't really covered that yet in class, hopefully this video will give you a little head start on how to do that. And so what we're going to do is use the jQuery JavaScript library. We haven't done that yet, but hopefully you'll find that it's not too hard to use. One thing you'll need to do in your HTML files is include the JavaScript library. So even though it says don't include or don't edit the HTML files, like you can, so it's fine. So I'm going to show you a couple things now. One is like first how just basic functioning of jQuery, and then we'll move on to some Ajax examples. Okay, so I'm in Cloud9. I have a project set up. Here you can see that I have my jQuery library included, and then my HTML file is just basically an empty, it's a pretty blank file, but I have this div called ID my content. All right, so first what I'm going to do is add some jQuery such that I can put some stuff into my content, kind of like JavaScript inner HTML. Okay, and normally this would be in its own file, but just for the purpose of this, we're going to do it on the HTML file itself. So first, I'll add my script. And then in order to initiate jQuery stuff, we have to use this thing called document ready, which is really similar to the window on load. So ready. Okay, so basically what's going on here is inside this area I can put code that will run as soon as the document is loaded. So the jQuery syntax is typically a $, and then you have a selector, and in this case I'm going to target this my content ID right here. So hashtag my content. If there was a class, if this is a class instead of an ID, I would use a period. Then use .html. Here is some content. I'm going to save this. And so what should happen is when I run the page, the jQuery will run, it'll target this div, and then it'll put this in here. So let's see if that actually works. So I'm going to refresh this. Great. Here it is. Okay. So that's just basic DOM manipulation with jQuery. In the next example, we'll add an Ajax interaction.